6 people can sit at each table. All right, y'all keep that in your mind. And now I want you to turn and talk to your table. What piece of information do we need to find out? Listen. All right, let's go to the next one and see. All right, so now what I want you to do is I want you to get out 18 counters. Each of your bags has 18 counters. So do we need all of them?
Yes.
Yes. So what I want you to do is I want you to take the 18 counters. Your counters represent the 18 people coming to the party. Okay? And how many people can sit at each table? 6. So we need to make groups of 6. Okay? So let me see y'all make groups of 6 using your counters. Another table. You put 6 people there. You have more than 18. Do your groups of 6. Do you have your groups of 6? All right, stop looking, listen, eyes up here. All right, let's go ahead and go on in and see what else we can find. So can we all agree that we still know how many people can sit at a table?
Yes.
How many?
6.
6. And how many people are coming all together? 18. Okay? So looking at our counters in our groups of 6, what other information can we find? Raise your hand. Belinda's? So how many tables do we need?
3.
All right, let's see. Does your counters look like this?
Yes.
All right, so here's our 3 tables. Are they each have 6?
Yes.
So how many tables?
3.
3. So looking at this problem, how does this equation represent what we just did? Okay, so let's go to this next one. What does the 18 represent? The total. Very good. And what does the 6 represent? Okay?
How many is in each group?
How many is in each group? Very good. And what does the 3 represent? Josh? How many groups? So you have 6 in each group. So how many groups did it take? 3. So 3 is the number of groups. Very good. All right. So let's do some more practice problems. All right. So we have 8 harps. So how many counters do we need?
8.
8. So count out 8 counters. Put the rest to the side because we don't need those right now. And we want to divide those 8 counters into how many? Groups of 2. Groups of 2. Where's your groups? Divide your 8 counters into groups of 2. Groups of 2. Good. Alright, how many is in this group? How many do you need groups of? There you go. There you go. Good. How many is in this group? How many groups of what? 2. Good. Alright, let's look up here. So if we take 8 hearts or counters and we divide it up into groups of 2, there are how many groups of hearts? Jake, do you know? 4. Let's see. There are 4 groups of hearts. So in this equation, what does the 8 represent? What does the 8 represent? Jasmine? The total. Good. And what does the 2 represent? Josh? Where do you see 2? In each group. Good. And what does the 4 represent? Izzy? How many groups? Good. Very good. Alright, so let's do another one. Alright, so there's no picture helping you this time. Okay, so you gotta think. Alright, so we have 10 counters. So how many more do we need to put in our group? 2 more. We need 2 more counters in our group. And we're dividing those 10 counters into groups of 5. Groups of 5. So I want to see everybody do that right now, okay? 10 counters into groups of 5. Where's your 10 counters? Alright, so can you make groups of 5? Where it's 5 in each group. Alright, let's stop, look, and listen. Alright, so if we take 10 counters and we divide them into groups of 5, how many groups of counters do we have? 2. 2 groups.
Yeah.
Your counters should be in groups like this. Does your counters look like that?
Yes.
Perfect. Alright, so I want everybody to write the equation on your whiteboard that would go with this problem. So I have it started. 10 divided by 5 equals what? And when you have an answer, you may hold your whiteboard up for me so I can see. Oh. If you divide it by 5, if you have 10 and you divide it into groups of 5, you have 5 groups. Now, good. Good, Aiden. Good, Connor. Good, Avery. Good, Josh. Alright, it looks like everybody's got that one. Good job, guys. Alright, so let's do another practice problem. Alright, now I want you to take 12 counters. So how many more do we need? 2. So add 2 more to your group. I want you to take 12 counters and divide them into groups of 3. So how many in the group? 3. Alright, so go ahead and take your counters and make groups of 3.